Good morning, dear students. Today I shall take up this beautiful poem, Break, 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 by Alfred Lord Tennyson. 1843, Robert Southey died, and Wordsworth became poet laureate. William Wordsworth died in 1850, and after the death of William Wordsworth in 1850, Tennyson became poet laureate. He wrote this poem in the sweet memory of his fast friend, Henry Arthur Hallam. Henry Arthur Hallam died at the age of 22 due to brain hemorrhage. Due to brain hemorrhage, he died. He wrote another poem in memory of his fast friend Arthur Hallam, and that beautiful poem is In Memoriam. Here, the poet wishes that the waves of his own grief would also break, just as the waves on the sea, so that he can speak about his overpowering emotions more easily. Break, break, break. The poet here is sad and angry in the first stanza and takes a reconciliatory tone towards the end of the play. In this poem, sea is personified. In this poem, sea is personified. The poet asks of the sea to break on its cold grey rocks. The reader gets a negative feeling, like the sea is indifferent to the suffering of the speaker. The repetition used is break, break, break. The word imparts a persistent, crashing, negative feeling. The poet uses repetition to reinforce this feeling. Let us start this beautiful poem. Before explaining this poem, one more thing I want to tell you. The poem goes on to compare the external world to the speaker's internal world. The world outside is where life happens and where the speaker once used to be. But now he is caught up in the internal world of his loss, his pain and grief. Sorry. Break, break, break on thy cold grey stones, O sea. Thy means you. Break, break, break on thy cold grey stones, O sea. The speaker wishes that he could break his thoughts on the rocks, like the sea breaks on the grey rocks. It shows he is sad, he is agitated and disturbed also. Here the poet is longing the sea and wishing he knew how to express his grief. And I would that my tongue could utter the thoughts that arise in me. The poet wishes. The poet wishes that he could get an idea to express his inner feeling about the death of his fast friend Arthur Hallam, who died at the age of 22. he was very sad. Usually, the enjoyable sights at the seaside refused to cheer up the poet. Oh, well for the fisherman boy that he shouts with his sisters at play. He sees a fisherman's son playing with his sister. The poet sees a fisherman's son playing with his sister. Oh, well for the sailor's lad that he sings in his boat on the bay, and he hears a sailor's singing, but they don't cheer her up. Okay, well for the fisherman boy that he shouts with his sister at play. The poet saw the fisherman boy playing with his sister. They were enjoying, but that beautiful sight did not remove the sad feelings from the heart of the poet. Oh, well for the sailor's lad that he sings in his boat on the bay, and he hears a sailor's sighing, but they don't cheer him up. And the stately ships go on. Stately means big and grand. Ships go on to their heaven. Heaven means safe and peaceful place under the hill. Everything he sees reminds him of his fast friend Arthur Hallam, whom he cannot see, whom he cannot hear, or whom he cannot talk to anymore. But oh, for the touch of a vanished hand and the sound of a voice that is still. The poet wishes to feel the touch and hear the voice of the person he is missing. He is disturbed. His disturbed state of mind is shown here in the last two lines of the third stanza. The poet is completely disturbed due to the death of his fast friend. But oh, for the touch of a vanished hand and the sound of a voice that is still. Okay, he wishes to feel the touch of his fast friend. He wishes to feel the touch of his fast friend, hear the voice of the person he is missing. Break, break, break at the foot of thy crags, O sea. Crags means rough, steep masses of rocks at the edge of the sea. Break, break, break the ocean waves. Keep breaking on the beach, and time keeps marching on. But the speaker cannot go back in time to when his friend was still alive. Break, break, break at the foot of thy crags, O sea. The ocean waves keep breaking on the beach, and time keeps on marching. Time is not waiting. Time keeps on marching, but the speaker cannot go back in time to when his friend was still alive. But the tender grace of a day that is dead will never come back to me. But the tender grace of a day that is dead refers to his friendship and the time spent with his friend. The poet says that the beautiful days he had known would never come back to him because someone who used to be part of those days is no longer there with him. Will never come back to me means the days which he passed with his fast friends near the seashore, those beautiful days will never come back to him. Thank you.